Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of PSLE Math Secrets Review. In today's example, we are going to be looking at triangles, areas of triangles, and how to solve questions that involve some kind of subtraction between the shapes. So if you'd like to know how to solve a question like this in the fastest possible time, stay with me all the way till the end, and you will be able to discover the answer for yourself. But without further ado, let us do our annotations together. It is mentioned that ABCD is a rectangle with an area of 168 cm square. So without a doubt, this is actually an area of triangle question. Alright, so 168 goes to the area, it goes to the rectangle. It was mentioned that the length of DF is twice that of FC. So this is very important. I will note that down. Twice means 2 units, and it goes to DF, and FC has got to be 1 unit. And it was mentioned that G is the midpoint of EC. As to how important this little nugget of information is, we will discover that later. So first part, find the area of triangle EDC. This is very easy, you will understand why later. So area of triangle EDC. And the second part is a bit more challenging because it requests for us to find the difference in the area between the two shaded parts. So we need to find the difference. So without further ado, let us find the area of triangle EDC. And you realize that for the entire question, they did not give us the length or the breadth of the rectangle. They did not give us the base and the height. So we are supposed to find that for ourselves, alright? So if you look carefully at the diagram, EDC, this particular triangle, okay, let me just trace it out for you so that it's nice and clear for everyone who is watching this at home. So EDC, okay, just hold on. So EDC, okay, I'm tracing it out in blue. Okay, I'm tracing out EDC in blue. Alright. So triangle EDC is now being traced in blue. And you realize that the base of triangle EDC, as in DC itself, right, is actually the length of the rectangle. Alright? And you also realize that this height of this triangle that has been traced out happens to be the breadth of the rectangle. So as such, we can safely say that triangle EDC, okay, triangle EDC, given that, okay, if you want to work out this base of triangle EDC, no problem at all, okay? So let me just work this out for everyone. So DF is twice. If DF is twice, right, DF is 2 units. So this will mean that FC has got to be 1 unit. So in this case, we say that the base is 3 units and the height is also 3 units, given that this is a rectangle. Alright, oh, so sorry about it. It's not actually the 3 units because this is not a square, okay? So let me just repeat myself again. As of now, we do not actually know the height of this triangle. But what we can confirm is that the height of this triangle EDC, let me just write it down, the height is actually the breadth of the rectangle. So the height is equals to AD, is also equals to BC. Okay, so the height of the triangle is equals to the breadth of the rectangle. We say that it's either AD or BC. So therefore, triangle EDC has got to be half of the rectangle. It has to be half the area of ABCD. And since we know that ABCD, rectangle ABCD is actually 168, this has got to be half of 168, which will lead us to the final answer, 84. Okay, if we key this into the calculator. So definitely the answer is 84, but 84 what? 84 centimeter square, 84 cm square. Do not forget the standard units, okay, because that's worth half a mark. So 84 centimeter square. So now comes another problem. We need to find the difference in the area between the two shaded parts. So they have labeled the diagram A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I can actually extend it 3 more letters by 3 more letters. Okay, I'll include H. Okay, H for the white part, for the white portion, and we have I, and we have this J. Okay, H, I, and J. Let me just write clearly for everyone's reference. So H, I, J. So why is this so important to us? Okay, and why did they bother telling us that this G is the midpoint? So let me just remind everyone. We already know that this base of the triangle is 3 units. Okay, it's 3 units, or rather the length of this rectangle is 3 units. Okay, let me just label that as well above. So 3 units is actually the base of the triangle, which also corresponds to the length of the rectangle. Then what about the height? Height is not given to us, but we know that the height is actually the breadth of the rectangle. And now we come to this interesting part. So EG, G is the midpoint, so we can actually say that EG, this portion is 1 part, and GC has got to be another 1 part. As to how useful is this, we'll look at that later. Alright, so right now we need to find the difference between the two shaded parts. So there is a part which I just labeled as H. H is the overlapping part. Okay, let me just circle it for everyone. So H is overlapping between two triangles, between triangle DEF and triangle EDG. Okay, H is overlapping. So we can say that triangle DEF and triangle DEG. Okay, these two triangles, DEG, triangle DEG, has H as overlap as the common overlapping part. Alright, so you'll be wondering, how can I find the area of triangle DEF? So triangle DEF, given that the base of triangle DEF, right, is 2 units, and the entire triangle DEC is actually 3 units for the base, so we can actually indicate that since the base of triangle DEF, right, DF is 2 units, whereas the entire triangle DEC has a base of 3 units, triangle DEF has got to be 2/3. Okay, 2/3 of triangle EDC. Okay, shall call it EDC as how it was named in part A of the question. So it will be 2/3 of 84, which will lead us to the answer. Okay, so what answer are we looking out for? So 2/3 of 84 has got to be 56. Alright. Now, what about this triangle DEG? So you realize that if you look at triangle DEG, and given that this EG is 1 part, whereas EC, which is one of the sides of triangle EDC, okay, so EC is 2 parts, so we can safely say that triangle DEG, okay, the other triangle, is actually half. Okay, let me just change the color so that maybe it's clearer for everyone. I'm changing the green color now. So triangle DEG is half triangle EDC, which leads us to half of 84. And what would that be? What will be half of 84? So half of 84, half of triangle EDC's area is to be 42. Okay, 42. And if we want to find the difference in the area between the two shaded parts, it is the same as, meaning if I want to find what is I minus j, okay, so now is the last part of the question. So I need to find out what is I, subtracting away j, the bigger overlapping, subtracting the smaller overlapping is the same as using triangle DEF to subtract away triangle DEG. And why would that be the case? It's due to the overlapping part H. Because while doing the subtraction, I will be able to subtract away H. And in doing so, it is just 56, subtract away 42, leading us to the final answer 14. Okay, so try to avoid doing mental sum, just key into the calculator. So part B, the difference in the area has got to be 14 cm squared. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video or if got anything out of it whatsoever, please hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also comment below, let us know where you guys are tuning from. That's always good to know. And finally, if you are new to this channel and you haven't already, remember, hit the subscribe, hit the notifications button. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year we are committed to making weekly videos to hold you accountable and to make this your best year in mathematics. But for now, this is Teacher Ray signing off. Bye bye!